Alright, what's up guys? Super Freak 101 here. Today, coming at you with another video. Lately, there's been a lot of news recently with the whole inauguration of Trump, and there's still plenty of protests going around, anti-Trump people. So, today, what I decided to do is switch things up a bit. I'm still gonna have some gameplay, but this is something that's new and I was interested in it. So Gorillaz, it's a band. They came back from their 6-year break with a new song, and it's called Hallelujah Money. And when I first heard it, it was well, when I first watched the video, it was interesting because I thought it was just a regular music video. It wasn't. It was a little weird, a little creepy, and I didn't care much for it. Like, I didn't give too much thought. But when I went back, I was thinking to myself, maybe there is some bigger message behind all this, because it does. In the video, there was some stuff that looked like it was trying to uh, project a message, but I couldn't really tell at first. But yeah, so today, what we're gonna do, I've already said today 3 times, just notice that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I'm gonna go look up the lyrics of the song, and I'm gonna help decipher, and we're gonna interpret what the song means. Because I've taken a look at the lyrics, and they are very interesting, and there's definitely some bigger message that is behind it. So anyway, guys, we're gonna go straight into it. Alright guys, here we are, got the lyrics pulled up for Hallelujah Money. So this website, genius.com, they have a nice little synopsis here on the right side, pretty much what the song is about. So it's kind of giving us a little bit of help when interpreting the lyrics. So it says, released one day before Donald Trump's inauguration, Hallelujah Money is a protest song against the global political atmosphere of 2016, particularly with regards to the influence of money and race politics in the US elections. It describes the dreamlike America that Trump promised his voters and uses a tree as a symbol of Western prosperity. English composer, poet, multi-instrumentalist Benjamin Clementine and his fairy tale-like narration add to the sense of wonder surrounding this dream. Clementine hones in on Trump's plans to build a wall on the Mexican border, a topic that continually resurfaced during the elections. Okay, so yes, this song is anti-Trump, and before we get any further into this video, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say, I'm not saying that you shouldn't listen to the song because it's anti-Trump. Honestly, I could care less. You could go listen to the song if you want. Personally, I was not much of a fan of the song. It was a little lackluster. I didn't feel like it was more of a Gorillaz song. It was just a poem by Benjamin Clementine with Gorillaz, featuring Gorillaz pretty much. There was 2D, a guy from Gorillaz. He sings a couple lines, and there's music in the background, so that's how I felt. I just felt like it was just a poem. It was kind of, it was just wasn't as good as I was hoping for. I just hope that their album that they're releasing makes up for this because I mean, the song was alright. I didn't feel like it was much of a song. And I'm pretty sure that the album will be better, but we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so anyways, verse 1, Benjamin Clementine. It says, "Here is our tree that primitively grows." So the tree being the land of America. The tree that primitively grows. So America is growing. You know, bigger population, more like better economy. I think that's what they're trying to get at. And when you go to bed, scarecrows from the Far East come to eat its tender fruits. So I think that this means scarecrows from the Far East. I think they're trying to say countries like Russia and China, because Trump does mention those two countries a lot, and how China has put us, they're stealing from us and they're putting us in debt. So I think this is like talking about China and Russia come to eat its tender fruits. They're taking our money, our resources, excuse me, and they're using it for their own benefit. And I thought the best way to perfect our tree is by building walls. Sounds like a nod to Donald Trump saying he wants to build a wall at the Mexican border. This could be like the best way to perfect our tree. Like Donald Trump, the best way to perfect our tree. It's like to perfect our nation, to have a strong nation, by building walls. Walls, I mean, they say walls, since it's anti-Trump, it's like, the walls at the Mexican border. These lines I have a harder time. Walls like unicorns in full glory and galore, and even stronger than the walls of Jericho. So what I feel like they're trying to say, not a wall to keep people out, but a wall just to give us some protection, but we're still gonna, be accepting of others, and we're still gonna allow people into the country. Even stronger than the walls of Jericho. Maybe like a wall, like a bond, a friendship. A wall of friendship. Like a strong friendship, strong relations, and happiness. But glad then, my friend, out in the field we shall reap a better day. I guess this could be like, just keep working until tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow will be a better day. Just do the usual routine, the daily routine. Wake up, go to work, and then repeat the process, and maybe tomorrow will be better than the day before. What we have always dreamt of having are now for the starving. So this is like our dreams to starving. So the starving, I think, means the lower class people, like the poor, homeless, the starving. So maybe their dreams are being taken from them by lower class citizens, but that doesn't really make sense to me. But that's how I interpreted it. It's weird. That line is weird to me. It is love that is the root of all evil. Love. I think this can go back to building walls and keeping out the illegal, building a wall to keep out the illegal immigrants trying to come in from Mexico. And Donald Trump, saying that he does not want to allow Muslim refugees because of what has happened in Europe. I think saying that love is the root of all evil. They're saying that because we want to bring these people into our country, that it's a bad thing because Trump doesn't want to do it, so now we can't do it. But not our tree. So not the country. It's not the country that's bad. It's the love, wanting to be accepting of others and loving, is the root of evil. Thank you, my friend, for trusting me. And then we go into the hook. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, money past the chemtrails. So this sounds like past the chemtrails. Hallelujah, money past the chemtrails. It could be like corporation greed. All these corporations and the media, they're praising all this money, and they're greedy, And then chemtrails, they're putting all these chemtrails into our atmosphere, and then they're just making money off of it. What they're doing, they're doing bad things sometimes, and they're slandering and that, and they're making money off of it, and that's really what some people are in it for. They're just trying to make money because it works. Many corporations are very greedy. So I think that's what he was trying to get to for here. So it just repeats hallelujah money, hallelujah. Then 2D comes in. He says, "How will we know when the morning comes we are still human? How will we know?" So I think this is saying that after Trump is in office, we're still going to be people, but how will we know that we're people? Because everything is going to feel different. Like, things are going to change. How will we dream? Going back to what we've always dreamt of having, or now for the starring. How will we be able to have all this stuff now that Trump is not going to let us have it? How will we love? Again, referring to love, root of all evil. How will we be able to be friendly and accepting towards the Mexicans and the Muslim refugees when Trump doesn't want to let them in? He wants to keep them out. How will we know? Just a repeat of what I said about this. Alright. Benjamin Clementine comes back in the second verse. He says, "Don't worry, my friend. If this be the end, so shall it be." So if, Donald Trump decides to start World War III miraculously and end the world, then it's just going to happen. That's the course of what could happen. Until we say so, nothing will move. This could be until Donald Trump is not going to do anything for this country unless the people say something about it. They rise up and say something about it, which is kind of like what they're trying to do with the protests and the riots. They're trying to speak out against Trump so they can change. So they can actually get something done. They want progress. Don't worry. It's not against our morals. It's legally tender. Touch, my friend. So for me, I feel like when they say it's not against our morals, they're talking about until we say so. They're talking about rioting and protesting. It's not. It's okay to protest. It's legal to protest because the First Amendment, freedom of speech. You can protest, and it's not against our morals because it's not bad because we don't like Trump and we want to change the fact that he's in office. While the whole world, that sounded weird, world, and whole beasts of nations desire power. So this is something that's pretty obvious. They're taking a stab at how the leaders of all these countries, they just want power and they want to be the better country. And that's been going on for years. It's not the first time that something has happened like this. It's been going on since the beginning of time. People have always wanted to be stronger than others, so people will be fearful of them and intimidated by them. And I can understand that. So 2D comes back. When the morning comes, we are still human. How will we know? How will we dream? How will we love? How will we know? And that's just, if you want to go back to what I said about this part, it's basically the same. And then Hallelujah Money, it's the same stuff, Hallelujah Money past the chemtrails. And then, yeah, the outro of the video, there's this scene from SpongeBob where he runs off crying. So, in conclusion, I think that, well, this song is definitely an anti-Trump song. They were taking stabs at Trump's ideas and how he wants to keep Mexicans out. He doesn't want to keep. He wants to keep the illegals out and get rid of not bring in refugees, and he just wants to, do all the stuff that he said. And people don't agree with it, so they're rising up to protest so they can do something about it because they don't feel like anything will be done when Trump is in office. And okay, my voice just cracked. That was bad. Ugh. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. But yeah, they're protesting because they don't feel like Trump is going to do anything, so they want somebody else in the office so they can do something. And the hook definitely, it's more of a chorus. The hook definitely it takes a stab at the corporation greed and corporations, praising money because they're doing this bad stuff, and they're making profit off of it. They're making money by being dirty, and I feel like that's what the hook is talking about. The bridge, when the morning comes, after Trump's in office, these are like saying, we're still going to be people, but it just won't be the same. We won't be able to do the stuff that we wanted to do because Trump is not going to let us. So yeah, and then here it's saying, it's okay to protest. Nothing's going to happen unless we protest. And, all these everyone in the world, all these leaders of the countries, they just want to be the number one power. They want to be better than the other. So I see where they're coming from. It makes sense. It definitely. I mean, I'm not one for anti-Trump stuff. I don't really care. I'm not, not interested in that kind of stuff. But I definitely think that this was a it was a good attempt. I mean, they did point out what he was saying, and they're coming from this more, democratic, liberal viewpoint where they don't like him because they don't like what he's saying, and we want to let everybody into the country. I mean, we're still going to be America, and we're still growing, but we just need to be more accepting so people will like us. That's what I feel like they're trying to get at. But honestly, you can go listen to the song, you can look at the lyrics. It's really up to you how you feel about the song. This was more of an opinion video. I'm not trying to force you to like the song or not. Again, you can listen to it. Doesn't matter. Sorry for the sudden delay, guys. My dad wanted to talk to me. But I'm going to make this really brief because this video's been going on for quite some time now. So pretty much what I was saying was, you don't have to listen to the song if you don't want to. I'm not forcing you to do anything. I'm not forcing you to like it, hate it, whatever. It's your it's your choice. I was just giving my opinion about how I felt about the song and what I think it means. But if you want, you can go and try and figure out what it means to you. It's all up to you at the end of the day. And maybe my video will help show you just a little bit of guidance. But yeah, guys, anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.